Okay. We good?
I don't know. Are we good? You tell me, Mr. Audio Checker.
Yep, we sound good. Also, Mr. B, we're done with Scarlet and Violet, so we wouldn't have done it today anyway. So, hello people, it's us Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your other host, Older Bro.
And today we start the Valentine's Day special. Yep, it's a stream. And we're doing Katawa Shoujo. So, a little bit of a story here. I have been looking for a good while now for basically my ideal visual novel. My ideal visual novel isn't just a story. I'm looking for a visual novel where options matter, just like in the anime The World God Only Knows.
And
well,
you're probably still not going to find that here, but we'll see.
Yeah, for context, in The World God Only Knows, there are video games in that world, and the video games the main character plays are visual novels with options that matter. So, Older Bro believes he has found that game I've been searching for a long time. So
I believe this is a game that you will enjoy. I don't know if it's the game you want, but we'll see.
Now, apparently this game has adult content, but we have it disabled because
obvious reasons.
Twitch, and also we don't know how bad it is.
We tend to disable adult content anyways.
So, alright, let's start.
By the way, guys, for anyone who's wondering why I don't have the game listed, it's because Twitch does not consider this a game.
Yeah, it's not.
So I legit can't put the game in for this game.
Yeah, it doesn't have a category at all. So this is completely new to Twitch, technically.
Yeah, and it's definitely not new to Twitch, but...
That's if no one streamed this. I have no
way
idea.
on Earth. This game is over 10 years old. No way on Earth no one streamed it.
A light breeze causes the naked branches, better sense of that, overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer.
Deciduous
trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students.
I thought deciduous trees are the ones that didn't have leaves in the winter.
I'm not sure.
Well, now, I guess I'm going back to nature studies.
But now in the late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling.
No, it was. It's right.
I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold.
Yeah, of course deciduous trees are the ones that leaves fall off.
Oh, we actually have a name for main character Kun.
No, we don't know that. We just know that this is Hisao.
How do you pronounce that? Hisao.
I don't quote me on that.
Alright,
I don't know the gender of this character.
Yeah, it's true.
Just
how long am I expected to wait out here? Anyway, I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking.
That was you. So you are Hisao.
And this game has, characters labeled. Good.
Yeah, not only does it have characters labeled, it has you labeled.
Oh, that's a question. Is Lily of the Valley a category on Twitch?
I'm not checking.
As far as cliches go, I'm more a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. By the way, guys, this is not a Steam game. I think we had to download this,
Yep.
right?
Oh, dear boy. This is not only not a Steam game, this is not a published game in terms of, having a publisher. This was published by 4chan.
This is a 4chan game.
Yeah, the only 4chan game. Well, the official 4chan game.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The game that whenever anyone says 4chan made a game, they're talking about this game.
The snowflakes slightly falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this segment world.
Time after time.
I was going to make time is on my side, but that works too. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like I'm in Frozen 3. Time has slowed to
There isn't actually that much.
There wasn't that much snow in
Frozen.
2. Anyway, the rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind.
I don't know the gender of this character either.
Hi, Hanzo, you came.
Hisao.
Fuck it. A hesitating a hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It is the girl of my dreams. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never, ever once got out of my head. As more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race.
I swear if it says choose a girl.
We actually see main character Kun.
Oh yeah, no. Main character has a defined face.
Fuck what?
So,
okay.
Iwanako.
Iwanako. I got a note telling me to wait here. It was you? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result.
You fucked up, man.
Pathetic.
Like you.
God, you're so pathetic. Even I know how to nail a woman, and I'm a sane prince.
Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it.
A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle, even if I tried. What?
Sorry,
What are you doing?
keep going.
My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out of my chest and claim the girl for itself, and also maybe make something burst out of her chest as well. Something like Alien.
What?
Like, when I think of Chest Buster, I think of Alien.
I mean, no, I understand that. That's correct. That is a correct, like, association to make. I'm trying to get how you got to Chest Buster at all.
Well, when an alien chest busts, I think they can implant more aliens in another person, so their chest could bust too. So that's where I got to it. It's a chain of chest busting. Now chest busting sounds weird. Anyway, moving on. So here we are, out in the cold. I guess we forgot to disable cursor. Oh well.
Oh no, you can't. Maybe you can disable cursor with display capture.
Yeah,
I'll check.
I'm not sure.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, guys, we can't really do any settings right now because we have to we have to bring up the window dashboard just to mess with anything on OBS. So we basically can't interact with OBS through the entire stream. Well, we can, but it's on the other computer. But we can't adjust anything on the other computer, so what you see is what we got.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a pretty old game, so we're working with, again, what we got. Anyway, once again, the wind stirs up the branches. We still haven't blurred them out yet. The cacophonous.
Basically, it's loud.
Okay, noises, music to my ears. Iwatako flinches over so softly against the gust of the wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger like Yuri. Hey, Carpet.
Hello, Carpet.
I sold myself at Carpet Warehouse to a lovely family, but they returned me because I was defective. Because I would eat their food and leave stains and put a sticky note on me saying, "Too defective for us, too many stains, not enough food." All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder, and she can hear it.
Apparently, the mobile version of Twitch doesn't like me updating the stream title.
Anyway, wait. Did you fuck up the stream title?
No, I purposely started it wrong and then changed it midway into the game.
Oh.
But it wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay, fine. I'll switch over to the PC version.
My throat is tied. I doubt I could ever force a word out if I tried.
You see...
I have a boyfriend.
I wanted to know if you'd go out with me?
Shots fired! I stand there motionless, save for my heart pounding.
I collapse into the snow and die.
I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point.
Hisao?
Oh, there's no save. Like, I can't save mid.
No.
Where do you save? How do you
We'll
save?
figure that out later now, won't
I
we?
reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of bleeding pain along my arms.
Hisao?
I think
Oh my
I'm
god, I
having a
think
heart attack!
he's literally actually having a heart attack.
my whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Oh, he might legit.
Hisao!
The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. What? The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky. Iwatako running towards me, all these fade to black. You know, we were joking with the heart attack, and then
No, we're not.
it just
That
happens.
just happens.
The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwatako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above.
Okay, Carpet, have a good evening. And a good Valentine's Day.
See you, Carpet. Yo, we legit in the hospital.
4 Leaf Studios. That would be the studio created by 4chan. Well, by quite a large portion, like a good team of people from 4chan, but it's 4chan.
Yo, does it actually have animated cutscenes?
Oh hell yeah! This has animation.
Fuck what?
This game.
What?
The collective of 4chan basically did everything in their power to make the most like well done visual novel of all time. Like. No, it's better than some actually well-produced fucking, like, games. Like,
no
yeah,
way.
It has real cutscenes.
No way.
There's the animation.
This is surprisingly starting to look like the start of The Walking Dead. I don't know why. It just
Engineering
has that
by
eerie.
Delta.
Oh. I'm already liking this. Like, this is insane.
Yeah. Look, 4chan is not good for a lot of things, but when you task them with doing one single great thing, they do it.
It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Fuck.
Oh yeah, there's leaves falling in the background in the cutscene.
Well, I see where Lily of the Valley got its inspiration from. And that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand.
Try right-clicking. That is the menu, so it's all in here.
Okay.
Hold on. Current scene, bundle of Hisao. Current music track, Caged Heart. Playtime, 11 minutes.
Show image, text history, skip mode.
Yeah, anyways, return.
Okay. So. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation.
Arrhythmia.
Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign alien one. Hey, Chestbusters are in here.
No.
One that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal.
So basically, you can't get that excited or else you literally fucking die.
What? Okay. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life.
But to answer your previous question that you kind of joked at, you asked, like, oh, was this the game that Lily of the Valley was inspired by? This is the game Lily of the Valley, wants to be.
Yes. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news that I was...
They were hit harder by the news than I was.
Than I was, okay. Yeah. There should be a comma there.
No, they're
really?
right. No, there should not be a comma there. There's not a pause.
They practically had to... Hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure.
that you can't cure arrhythmia. Like the cure is get a different fucking heart.
Of course,
and
there
pray.
isn't a cure.
Nope.
Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I missed.
Was missed.
Oh. They fired at me and they missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only person I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project.
Yep.
Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt that. Even in the beginning, I had barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwatika was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. Oh, that's sad. We never had that much to talk about when she visited.
I
anyway.
mean, yeah, that it's kind of hard when the literal last thing that happened was she asked you out, and that nearly killed you.
We didn't touch the subject that was between us on the snowy day ever again. The hospital? In ruin. It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless.
They probably will never be animated.
I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. Oh, where's Sayori in this story? For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I would be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked.
They didn't work.
So I idly observed the scar that those surgeons had left on my chest. Ugh! But hey, scars make a man look tougher. So,
no.
What the hell happened?
You backed up.
Oh.
I don't know how you did it, but you did.
It's the scroll button.
Oh. Cool. That's a great feature.
On my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen.
Really comes for all.
I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. I read The Hunger Games by Susan Collins.
Why does every character you voice read The Hunger Games? It wasn't that impactful of a series.
My grandpa has been wanting me to come watch all the movies with him lately, so I keep referencing it. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands.
I know some people who I've known some people that probably actually are that way, where they would actually feel naked if they didn't have a book.
I either feel naked from the book in my hands or from the blue robe that I got from the hospital.
I mean, hospital robes also are very little covering, but that's beside the point.
You can feel the breeze of your ass with...
Not wrong.
But I love the stories. That was what my life was like after I died.
No, not dead yet.
The days became increasingly harder to digest from each other, differing... Distinguished from each other, differing only by the book I was reading, and the weather outside is frightful. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mess I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. Maybe I should have invested in a calendar. Hey, Croc.
Hello, Croc.
Other times you gotta take it slow. All the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness like Crash Bandicoot through the barrier of non-chalice. I had
Nonchalance.
nonchalance. I've never
Basically
seen that word.
non-caring.
I had set up for myself. Hey, Croc.
Yeah.
But
What's going on, Croc? Why are you so sad?
the pages of my book would start to feel sharp and another lonely Valentine's Day.
I wasn't going to say it, but
And
that
burning
was my
out,
expectation.
And the heaviest. Well, hopefully this visual novel can change that.
No.
Sorry, this dating sim can change this. It is a dating sim, correct?
I'm not 100% sure.
I thought...
Just play the thing.
Anyway, and my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while and softly whisper, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry.
Look, all dating sims are visual novels. Not all visual novels are dating sims. And I can't remember which one this was.
But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. What's the song that I couldn't cry?
I don't know.
As the lyrics, I can't remember. I think it's a rock song.
I can't play Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes in the US without switching my Switch to be in Japan. Oh, yeah, that kind of sucks, Croc. I mean, I'd switch it to be in Japan then.
Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he is trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. Are we going to see the doctor? My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. And I know I love showing you off.
I can also buy a US version of the game, but I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Is this
I'd assume it will.
Be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has.
Cardiologist.
Oh. Yeah, in order to buy Japanese games on an English Switch, you have to go on eBay and buy Japanese eShop cards.
Yeah.
Or if it has a physical copy, you can just make a Japanese account and play it.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying.
Anyway. Like I said, another lonely Valentine's Day, Croc. That's how it is. He takes
fine.
his time. My day was kind of mediocre. I was having fun playing Fortnite, and then younger sis made it worse. Sorting his papers, then sitting them out aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. You'll be dead within a week. He looks at me in the eyes for a moment. Come on!
Hello, Hisao.
You're gonna animate an intro scene. Make a doctor!
He's not that important to me. Hello, Hisao. How are you today?
I don't answer him, but I smile a little bit back at him.
I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine.
And my heart will go on and on.
We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription.
Hey, heartache medication.
It's also a miracle that in one of these games, your parents exist.
The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. Oh no. You've unleashed the Kraken.
I don't know.
I'll read.
Sure.
So many. I take it from his hand and take a look for myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this?
Well, we know you're not supposed to get excited, because if you do, you'll die. Yep. Warfarin. Yep, I'm aware of that one.
Absurdly long list of medications.
Insomnia.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so many words and side effects.
Paper seems insurmountable. They all bleed together in a sea of letters.
Cardiac arrest.
This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects,
contraindictations?
I think it's supposed to be contraction.
No, that's a word. I just don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. And dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I tried to read them, but it's so futile.
Yeah.
I can't understand any of it, attempting to only make me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life every day.
Yep. Croc, this is Katawa Shoujo, the game that 4chan made.
I'm afraid that this is the best we... Oh, sorry.
I'm afraid this is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years.
Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all.
Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe it would be best if you don't return to your old school.
Whoo! Nani?
Please, oh, it's you.
Please, calm down, Hiso. Listen to what the doctor has to say. At least they give a damn. Calm down? That's only making it worse!
Yeah.
A heart attack!
Yeah.
The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever of my concern shows it's ignored.
Oh, that's cool, Croc. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that, Croc.
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think it's wise for you to be without supervision.
No, it's not Paramount, it's Paramount Plus. Get it right.
Ugh. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer.
Transfer?
It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students.
Oh, okay.
It's you.
Alright, disabled. What am I?
It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus.
You know, I got an end credits for this series, and yet it's straight. Good job, me. Anyway.
Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby.
By the way, guys, this is a test. This is our first visual novel we've ever streamed. So, it's possible we might stream visual novels that are long from now on, but we don't know yet. This is the first time we're doing it.
Yep.
Impudence.
Independence.
Independence is a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
Look, what do you want from the doctor? It's like, you could die at any moment. The whole point is give you your life and not have you in a remote location where you could just randomly die and no one would know.
Like, he's just trying to accept it.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice.
Nope, you're a child. Compared to the other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity.
This is a very realistic child. Just like,
oh,
yeah, I believe this character.
Yes. Very relatable.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this character's in a shit situation and pissed off about it, and I enjoy his character.
It's great.
Lily of the Valley's character is
we didn't even get anything in the
I'm
first
a terrible
30 minutes.
person till he meets one girl who kills him.
But here's the thing, I thought that was going to be a dating sim. I had no idea it was going to turn into that.
I would love to have seen that Bennett dating sim. That would have been a very interesting, like, I'm trying to think of the title of the visual novel, like, the light novel would be titled for that, like, anime or game. It's like, so it turns out I'm dating the Reaper who's about to kill me or something.
Yeah, you date the Grim Reaper? Yeah. That's an interesting game.
That's an interesting game.
That sounds like Helltaker.
Yes.
Well, anyway.
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school.
What child is excited to go back to school? Tell me.
Good question, Croc. I'm not sure why you got that many. I remember you wanted to return to school, and Well, it's not the same one.
When you deleted his message the other day, didn't that unmoderate him? Did
No,
you
he's not.
remoderate?
See? He has the
Oh,
green
okay.
symbol. But also, moderation doesn't keep you from having ads.
Croc, I believe you had a subscription that was gifted to you and it ran out.
Well, I think he's just complaining that it's 7 ads and not that he got ads.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, a special school, that's an insult. Is what I want to say. It's a step down, but it is a special school. It's not what you think. All of the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help, in one way or another.
Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability.
I mean, look at Stephen Hawking. Don't laugh at him.
Especially look at Stephen Hawking. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate.
Nah, I'd rather look at Stephen Walking.
That's a terrible taste!
Shut up, Sayori. Get back to whipping.
That was Krillin, but sure.
Oh. It sounded like
I was
you were
doing the
Sayori
one from DBZ Abridged of like, that was a terrible taste.
Anyway, that doesn't make any sense. I don't
No, because
care.
they made that joke.
Hmm?
What's the opposite of Christopher Walken? Christopher Reeves.
Yes, I
and
know.
and Goku literally in that scene screams, "That was a terrible taste."
You said it was Krillin.
Yeah, but I was going for that kind of voice because I can't do Goku.
Yes. Anyway, I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. Oh, that's...
Yeah, it's... You know,
damn.
I mean, I understand this character is, like, upset because, you know, they have this condition they have to live with.
Terrible.
It's terrible. But he also isn't wrong of, like, yeah, a disability is something that's holding you back. That is the literal definition of it. But that's terrible.
I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A, normal life is out of the question now. B, we don't get to see B. It's funny.
There wasn't two options there.
It's funny. I had always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you wish for a non-normal life. You start having heart attacks when you get excited. You're hospitalized for a year.
And then next thing you know, you're the main character in your own visual novel.
Yeah, exciting.
I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something new. Something red and something blue, but something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no, I don't say anything. The fact is that I know it's futile, so I'm just going to continue giving dialogue in my head. Hello, player. How are you? Are you enjoying the game so far?
No, that's too meta. That's too meta.
Damn it, I'm Deadpool now. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different until another girl walks in and I'll be like, well, girl choice number 2.
That. I mean, when you say it that way, it sounds absolutely terrible.
There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on it, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. I like how he said nothing to either the doctor or his father.
Well,
and
to
he's
be
thinking
fair,
all of this right now.
To be fair, he has been in a hospital for so long and had so little human contact that he doesn't even know how to say. He's probably used at this point to just not saying anything.
Even
he
maybe
literally
he's just
became
antisocial.
Yeah, he literally became an introvert / antisocial from being in the hospital this long.
Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over yet. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking
this character has more of a backbone than Lily of the Valley's main character.
At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will be like. Yeah, compared to Lily of the Valley, this was better developed.
Yes. It was developed over like the course of 10 years by like hundreds of people.
You have a joke croak.
Joke croak.
Sorry.
Joke croak.
Act 1. Oh boy.
Life
Chapters.
expectancy.
Life expectancy.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's actually a decent joke, Croc. I believe it happened, though.
Yeah, that's my phone. Why am I still seeing you in active? That's actually decent.
Yeah.
The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. I hate this gate. I hate this place.
This character has a hatred for all gates.
I'm hate.
I'm sad now. Thanks, older bro. I'm sorry. Look, Croc, you told the joke. I'm sorry that it sounded believable.
I'm hate related now. Hate. Red bricks, blue bricks, red fish, blue bricks.
Blue bricks?
I didn't know where to go with that, so I was like, first thing, bricks. Black and gray plaster assembled into a hole that didn't feel welcoming at all. Blue bricks. Got it. I didn't think it was that funny, and then you made it that funny.
I have to go drive. I'll be back later.
Okay, Croxy.
Goodbye, Croxy. Later.
Anyway, I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. I'm gonna go with no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long.
Yeah,
so
it'd be really weird if I got stuck thinking in my own head for too long.
With a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good, we have been just thinking.
Yep.
For the past, 30 minutes.
Yep.
Moving forward feels good, like it should. So I walk towards the neighborhood, towards the main building of Yamako Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me.
Will it be a cute girl?
Keep on waiting.
If Younger Bro wrote this game, it'd be a cute girl.
At this point, maybe I'd introduce the best friend who shows you around.
That would work too.
The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my head. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy
canopies.
Okay. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools.
Yeah, because you haven't been going to a preparatory academy.
University.
Yeah, like this. That's what this is built like. It's built like a preparatory academy or like a high-end private school.
They've been here since World War II. In memoriam.
In memoriam.
It's an uncanny valley. A lily valley.
No, I haven't seen an uncanny valley yet.
This is my new school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled.
The latter is definitely true.
Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. Where the fuck is everyone?
In class.
It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension.
That would also be a very different game.
The trees hum with the wind and the green hues flushing all around me catch my attention. Therefore, God sent someone down to greet me.
No, that'd be a way different game.
It was an angel, a beautiful angel with blonde hair and silver wings.
Hey,
hello, I'm
Maple,
here to take
Maple is not in this game.
It makes me think about hospitals again. I mean, we do talk about trees a lot.
Yeah.
How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color.
It really is.
So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery?
Well, all the red bricks in the background might be not helping.
Or the fact that you don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. It's Doctor Who. It is freaking David Tennant.
I promise you it's not David Tennant.
But anyway, it's the Doctor.
I guess I'm gonna have to be this guy.
I was gonna ask, do you want to be him
You
yet?
must be Niki?
Nakai.
Nakai. So your name is Hisao Nakai.
Okay.
So you are. Excellent. I am your homeroom and science teacher. My name is
you are your science teacher, David Tennant.
I don't know who that is. Welcome.
We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. Calm down there, Professor. I got about 5 minutes left.
The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now.
Oh, should I go later?
Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already.
Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention.
Well, then you should have thought of that before changing schools.
In a situation like this.
Yeah.
Even though we've had no options yet, I'm just gonna...
Save state.
Yeah. In my save state. Did I save?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We can probably have as many saves as we want.
Unclear.
Alright. Somehow not knowing what is waiting for me, he makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher's saying.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the class?
Well,
hey,
here it is.
You want a fucking choice? Here's a
save
goddamn choice.
Alright. Yeah, alright. Continue. Alright, return.
Why? Why is why? Oh,
why?
No.
So, do I want to be an inconsiderate fuck, or do I want to be like, yeah, sure?
Yeah, do you want to try to be outgoing?
Yeah, let's be outgoing. Sure. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal?
Well, of course, but not everyone likes to be at the center of attention.
I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. What I'm already
Perfect. You can start out by lying to everyone.
What I'm already loving about this game is the fact that I can save on an option.
Yeah.
Instead of DDLC, where the save button disappears.
Yep.
So this already has one up DDLC for me.
Yeah.
Like, right, but it's no problem.
Let's go then.
My heart is pounding.
That's a bad sign.
But then again, in DDLC, just base DDLC, the options don't matter. So, yeah. Anyway, my heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. Ah,
please
so many stairs!
If he has another fucking heart attack in this building right now, it's gonna be a problem.
The third door down, the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for the class 3-3.
Yep. Third floor,
is this
third
a
door.
3 doors down reference?
No.
Muto opens the door and enters.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again.
I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Ah, get a grip. This is a big step, I know that. Here's to a fresh new start, and I've already fucked it up.
Yep.
Where'd my pants go? But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. Oh good, they're not all chicks. I follow
Yes,
the teacher
it's
to
a
the
normal.
classroom
It's a normal class.
and look around.
So okay, the girl in the front there, the one on the right,
Yeah.
that is definitely Nimona, right?
Nimona?
This feels an awful lot like Nimona.
Partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates.
All these guys that don't matter.
Oh, look, Yuri's in the background.
Sure.
It's pretty suspicious.
Spacious.
Sorry, it's very suspicious that these people are here. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is usually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks.
Yeah, well, when it's not a public school and there's not as many students that are, like, disabled, of course there's gonna be more room in each class. Also, you know, if you need the fucking ambulance to get in, like, you need doctors and stuff to get in the room and take a student away, you want to have a little bit more room.
I feel like Nimona over here looks a little off.
It's because she's staring off in a direction, I'm guessing.
Maybe? I don't know. It doesn't look like she fits there. Anyway, an eerie...
Oh no, someone's out of place at a school
taken
for
up
the disabled.
by blackboards. And the high of old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks, shocker, with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames, simple and effective.
Efficient.
Oh, sorry, simple and efficient.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never had school desks like that where I've seen one, but it wasn't usable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't usable. It's a desk. How wasn't it usable?
It was just for display.
It's a display desk.
I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all look normal like students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? Because they're here.
Yeah.
They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just... Oh, there's more. Okay, it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring.
Oh boy, we need to do a little bit of a slow
Hey,
pan.
that's definitely going to be your best friend in the background back there. Uh-oh, why is he here? It's the one dude from Danganronpa.
Those legs are very thin. Are those actually
no,
metal legs?
That's metal legs. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's.
Damn.
Yeah, when they meant
Damn.
disabled, they meant very
Ooh.
fucking disabled.
Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking around you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching.
I believe that was the one that you pointed out that was yours.
Yeah. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. Aww.
Unlikely.
There is one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane.
Yep.
Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions, sign language. She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she was doing. She's kind of cute, so is the cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in.
Please welcome our newest classmate.
He claps his hands, and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. She just hits the desk. I cringe a little.
Wait, is she not only
she's
paraplegic, she's also missing a hand?
I think she's missing an arm.
Oh my lord, this girl.
I can't tell. Yeah.
That's a triple amputee.
I cringe a little, but hide my bow.
Yeah, triplegic.
But hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm
Hisao Nakai.
Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that, I'm being so boring that I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say
yes, it's a self-introduction.
Exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks
Yeah,
up from there.
that's probably good.
Everyone seems to be satisfied even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other,
You know, he
throwing
looks pretty
glances
cute.
at me.
What's his disability?
It could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom.
Again.
Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round with one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandage stump. It makes me feel a little bad.
Yeah. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She is the class representative. She can explain everything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right?
How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression.
All right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi.
And of course,
Monica.
As he calls out her name, the
Monica.
cute, bubbly-looking girl that is definitely going to be the Shiori in the story with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. To the wall. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter.
It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi Shichan.
He crossed out her name.
Yeah, Misha.
That's good. Okay. Giggling, Misa points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. She nods once, nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely.
That's the class rep.
She has short yet carefully kneaded brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses, balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored.
Those are the same thing.
Okay, it's nice to meet you. You can be Pink Carrot Girl, and I'll try to be her.
Sure.
If she has any lines.
She may be mute. We'll see.
She immediately looks at Misa, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Michi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people," and who better to explain things to you? Oh!
The teacher, look, this is a disabled school. The teacher is not that insulting.
Yeah. Anyway.
I can see you're a little confused, right? But I understand why you would think I was Shichan.
Yeah, she's an Avox. Oh.
Shichan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shichan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right?
And also, he got a big introduction too.
He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today. So soon. Hichan, right?
Hichan?
Yup, it fits, doesn't it?
I say it out loud, it's just a surprise. I never liked that nickname. I don't really see how.
It fits. You look just like I imagined.
Please don't call me that.
And just like she imagined, apparently. Haha, yeah, you look just like a Hichan.
I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Michi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misa's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misa seems a little overwhelmed.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her.
Well, me.
Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it.
Misa stumbles with the word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today.
That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you get there. Not just with school either. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan?
Learn about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. You know what, I'm gonna stick with that. I didn't care. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly, but anyway.
Yeah, it's 4chan,
Yeah.
so they even put ass in.
Alright, create new save state. I wonder how many we can have. Anyway, return.
Yep.
Alright, we are technically at time.
Yes, we are. So, that means we're going to have to stop off here.
So, how'd you think of today's stream?
So far, it's fine.
Okay.
Today wasn't maybe the best, like, it was a fine, first, test.
If we want to, we can go a little longer. This
No,
is the
no.
Valentine's Day special.
It's not that. I think if we added a stream where there was more communication with chat, where there was a lot more talking, that would be a better test of any problems I think might happen. But I think this is a good average. So, on average, good.
This has been fine. Alright.
Yeah.
Good. Alright.
It's a
Yeah,
stream!
I'm not used to visual novels being a stream yet. Okay. So that is going to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch. We are apologizing right now because of how this game is. So sorry if you guys see anything other than the game. So we will see you guys in the next Katawa Shoujo, which will be after we finish Fusion. So very soon. So see you then.
Goodbye, everyone.